Hey, yo, what's good? This is a Spotify exclusive. What's good? This is your boy LaRon, female rap elite. I am back with another episode. Look, if you are new to this podcast, just make sure that you click on follow, subscribe, and make sure that you stay in the loop of what's going on over here. So today I wanted to come report that Atlanta rapper Trouble, I just actually seen it on, it popped across my Twitter page. XXL reported that Atlanta rapper Trouble was found dead in Atlanta. So I just wanted to come and just talk about that. The violence in the black community is at an all-time high. I think people don't pay attention to that. Since the pandemic and everything, violence has actually went up. You know what I mean? And I just think it's crazy that we see it more and more in the hip hop community. So let's just bring that up real quick. I want to send my condolences to his family, to any of the fans, anybody that's affected by that. You know what I mean? I just think that this is just getting out of hand. And, when will it stop? How will it stop? You know what I mean? I'm wondering, I don't know if he has any connection with any of those other things that are going on down in Atlanta, but let's just bring this up real quick and just read it. Let me bring the screen in a little closer. So let's see. So that's the rapper Trouble. So the hip hop community is mourning the death of rapper Trouble today. Def Jam, the label Trouble, was signed to in partnership with Mike Will, made its eardrummer records, confirmed his death on Sunday, June 5th via Instagram. Our thoughts and prayers are with the children, loved ones, and fans of Trouble, reads the caption of post featuring a photo of the late ATL rapper. A true voice for his city and inspiration to the community he proudly represented. Rest in peace, Scoob. So that's that. Then I seen that Def Jam posted up a photo of him. This happened. They posted this about 2 hours ago. And they put, our thoughts and prayers are with the children, loved ones, and fans of Trouble, a true voice for his city and inspiration to the community he proudly represented. Rest in peace, Scoob. So I have to be honest. I never listened to any of his music or anything like that. I just think, anytime we see any of the news headlines where it's saying another person fell victim to gunplay and lost their life, to me it's traumatic each and every time you hear it. You know what I mean? Regardless if you know the person or not. So I just think that this is crazy. I hope that moving forward in our community, like shit been happening for years everywhere, you know what I'm saying? But I just hope that we can find a way to, like, I can't even say back in the days that they didn't even, like, shit like that didn't happen, but we always say back in the day we fought more, shit like that. I just wish that people didn't lose their life. So it just seems like it's like just as easy as getting the bag of Skittles. Like, you could go outside and you just never know. I told somebody that the other day on my YouTube channel. I said, you don't realize even opening up your door every day, it's like making it to your car is a blessing, making it to the store is a blessing, getting out at the gas station and making and doing like all of that shit. I'm telling you, especially with like all of these mass shootings and everything going on. You know what I mean? This whole thing is just crazy. So I definitely just wanted to bring that up. And rest in peace to Trouble. Again, condolences to the family, condolences to anyone associated, impacted. That list goes long. When it's an artist, that means it's a whole team around that person. And I don't know what he was doing or how he was moving or what his buzz was like, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be impacted by his death. So I want to send my condolences out to them. So let's get that off the screen. I also want to talk about yesterday. Was it last night or this morning in Philadelphia? There was a mass shooting in Philadelphia. So let's bring that up. Philadelphia shooting. This shit is just getting crazy. Let's see. So I trusted several shooters in the popular. Ooh, see what I'm saying? This is an update from CNN. So let's bring this up real quick. Let's bring this up. Philadelphia shooting. I'm going to bring this up from CNN. Hold on a second. Let me see how that looked. All right. Several active shooters in a popular Philadelphia area leave 3 people dead and 11 others wounded. So I might throw this on YouTube. Shout out to y'all on YouTube. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you like this video. Make sure that even after the video, you can hit the link in the description. You can always support with the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? You can always support the channel after with the thank you and all of that. People always do that. So I appreciate y'all for the support and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So this was just crazy. So let's read the title. Several active shooters in a popular Philadelphia area leave 3 people dead and 11 others wounded. You know, I had to personally reach out to my family because my cousins went to Philadelphia yesterday for the Roots picnic. You know, my cousin, she flew up from Atlanta. My other cousin went from New York. And, you know, they all linked up over there. So I had to reach out to them in the middle of the night. Once I heard the news, I'm like, yo, yeah, I heard about the mass shooting down there. And I know that they be down in those areas. So, you know, you just got to reach out to your people and make sure that they're okay. So let's play this.
At Amazon, hourly employees earn benefits that support themselves.
All right, let's turn that down a little bit until we get that off. Just wait for them. Be patient. You know what I'm saying? Just be a little patient. Subscribe. Make sure you check my music out, LaRon, on all platforms.
Following developing news, another mass shooting in the United States, this time in Philadelphia, where 3 people are dead, at least 11 others injured.
CNN's Evan McMorris-Santoro is with us now. Evan, what are you hearing about this?
Well, Bars and Christie, as you say, you know, this is a developing story. There's a lot still going on. There's a lot that we don't know yet, but there's one thing that we definitely do know. This is another normal moment in America. In this case, a beautiful Saturday night in the entertainment district of a major American city, destroyed by death and gunfire because of one of these mass shootings. Now, police say 2 men and 1 woman were killed and 11 others taken to hospital with injuries after multiple shooters fired into a crowd in this entertainment district in Philadelphia. According to the Gun Violence Archive, which is a nonprofit group that tracks this kind of thing, this is the 6th mass shooting just this weekend, which they define as 4 or more people injured or killed, not including the shooter. This one in Philadelphia, police were right there on the scene. It is a busy area of the city, and at a press conference around 2 a.m. last night, the police described what happened.
He was within about 10 to 15 yards of the shooter, watching this person shoot into the crowd when the officer engaged that shooter. You can imagine there were hundreds of individuals just enjoying South Street, as they do every single weekend when this shooting broke out.
Now, as I mentioned, this is not the only mass shooting this weekend. It's also not the only gun violence incident in Philadelphia this weekend. This is another incident where, you know, it's hard to put these shootings together sometimes to figure out what to do, what to think about them. But in the case of this one, police say early investigations show that there was an extended magazine used, which is one of those things that President Biden talked about last week, is trying to ban to try to prevent some of this gun violence. But in Philadelphia, we're going to learn a lot more as we go on throughout the day, finding out the details of this latest tragedy in the United States.
Yeah, I would like to know if this is also considered a hate crime. I think that's important to know as well. Let me pause this. I do want to read the article. So again, several active shooters in a popular Philadelphia area leaves 3 people dead and 11 others wounded. So a bustling entertainment district turned into a scene of carnage when multiple shooters opened fire in the South Street area of Philadelphia, police said. At least 3 people were killed and 3 others were hit by gunfire Saturday night, said Philadelphia Police Inspector D.F. Pace. Officers patrolling the South Street area heard gunfire shortly before midnight and observed several active shooters shooting into the crowd. Several. So this is a planned and plotted. So this is a scene. I wonder if that's the area that we were in when we was in Philly. Crazy, you know? It's just crazy. My cousin's is there for the weekend too, right in the area around there, you know? Shit is scary, man. You just never know when you step out the house if it's going to be your last time. That's why I'm telling you, if it went down at that school for them kids in that elementary school, it could happen to anybody. Just feel fortunate to be alive when you make it to your car, when you make it to your job, when you make it through a garage or anything. It's just any time is your time. I'm just being honest. In the grocery store, getting your groceries, all of that. It could just go down. Just be prepared for it. You know what I'm saying? One officer was within about 10 to 15 yards of one of the shooters and fired at the suspect, Pace said. We're uncertain whether he was struck or not, but the officer was able to get the individual to drop his gun and flee. 2 handguns were recovered at the scene, including one with an extended magazine, Pace said. But as of early Sunday, no arrests were made. The identities of 2 men and 1 woman killed have not been released. Violence in Philadelphia marked the 6th mass shooting in the U.S. just this weekend. According to the nonprofit organization Gun Violence Archive, the surge in gun violence that we've seen across the nation and here in Philadelphia makes me not just heartbroken, but angry. Yes. Philadelphia Mayor Jim Kenney says Sunday, once again, we see lives senselessly lost and those injured in yet another horrendous, brazen, and despicable act of gun violence. Hundreds of people were in the area. So they gave a scope of the area on South Street surrounding. So as you see, Philadelphia, as you see, this all connected. That's Cherry Hill, that's New Jersey, all of that over there. It's just, separated by the water. So yeah, that shit is just crazy, man. I've been down in that area. And again, my family was there for the Roots picnic. I actually don't even know which area the Roots picnic is in. It'd be interesting to know. Maybe I could look that up and just see what area was the Roots picnic in. Let me just Google that on my phone real quick. I don't want to take it off the screen because I'm not finished with the article. So let's see where. Let me see. Roots picnic shooting. Let me see, because if you put Roots picnic shooting, somebody is bound to say something. All right, so I don't see anything relating to the Roots picnic. Maybe it was just a crowd in Philadelphia that they were shooting into. All right. So South Street is known for being a corridor of entertainment with multiple bars and restaurants. Y'all, we went over there and got lit over there on South Street. Yep. There are hundreds of individuals just enjoying South Street as they do every single weekend when the shooting broke out. The motives for the shootings remain unclear. There have been at least 239 mass shootings so far this year, according to the Gun Violence Archive. CNN and the archive defined a mass shooting as one with at least 4 people were shot, excluding the shooter. It's time for real action. The mayor said he's fed up with the senseless gun violence and called for stronger laws to prevent violent people from getting guns. We cannot accept the continued violence at this as a way of life in our country. Until we address the availability and ease of access to firearms, we will always be fighting an uphill battle, said Kenny. I will continue to fight and protect our communities and urge others to advocate for stronger laws that will keep guns out of the hands of violent individuals. Philadelphia District Attorney Larry Krasner called for boycotting National Rifle Association donations and lobbyists. After the terrible crimes last night on South Street, tell our Pennsylvania legislators it's time for real action, Krasner tweeted Sunday. Boycott NRA lobbyists, boycott NRA donations, and bring real common sense gun regulation to Pennsylvania now. Philly is definitely one of them places, like Philly, Chicago, shit, even New York City, everywhere get it popping. Houston is popping everywhere. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how you try to make it seem like your community is and how maybe safe it is. You close to somewhere that is going down. So listen, it's probably still going down in your backyard, and you know what I mean? You just never know. So listen, again, my heart goes out to any families, any people that was affected in the Philadelphia tragic mass shooting. This shit is just getting crazy. Again, people, listen, just be happy to be alive. That's all I'm going to say. Just be happy to be alive. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? When you see this happening so much regularly, you know what I'm saying? Just expect it. Just when you leaving your people, and just be sincere in your engagements with people and your family and stuff. You just really don't know when you're not going to make it back home. And I'm being honest with you. I honestly don't see this slowing down anytime soon. Maybe that's being, pessimistic about it, but I just feel like shit got to change, but I don't feel like it's going to change anytime soon. But I can be optimistic and hope and want for it. But man, shit is crazy. Again, this is your boy LaRon, female rap elite. Please make sure that you subscribe to this video. Please make sure that you please make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Please make sure that you like this video, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you're aware each and every time that I go live. You know what I mean? So listen, I'm up out of here. Make sure you check my music out on all streaming platforms. The link is below this video. Please make sure that you follow the streaming the streaming playlist and all of that. You already know what I do. So listen, I'm up out of here. Y'all be blessed.
Here we go. I'm glad I'm doing it all. I'm glad I'm putting it down. I got this thing off the ground. It wasn't easy, yo. When they expect you to lose, and it's your choice if you choose. Keep my movement on the move. Let's go. Here we go. I take the good with the bad. I swear there's no looking back. Just focus on where I'm at. They tried to count me out. Only God knows when I'm done. I'm shining just like the sun. Until then, I'm having fun. You feel me? This one goes out to those feeling hopeless. It's a struggle, that's the reason why I wrote this. But take your iPhone out and note this, and type out, turn pain into focus, and keep it moving, stay focused on your routine. Your past failed, let's get you on the new things. That past stuff don't define you. I had to drop this track to remind you. Yo, I did my best after dealing with stress. Keep fighting under pressure, it's all the test. They thought that I was done, yeah, I hear they upset. Assumed that I was finished and they probably had bets, but I just kept on working on my bars, yo. I went from mixtape straight into song mode. Now my CD's got a barcode, all my tracks on iTunes you can download. But yo, this for y'all who persevered, who did it all alone with no person there. Don't even be mad, don't curse or swear, cause the good thing about it is you're prepared. I learned a lesson through the depression. I had to cross people out, yeah, I made corrections. Y'all could count me out, cause I count on me. I'm in a brand new place where I'm proud to be. Let's go. Here we go, I'm glad I'm doing it all. I'm glad I'm putting it down. I got this thing off the ground. It wasn't easy, yo, when they expect you to lose. And it's your choice if you choose. Keep my movement on the move. Let's go. Here we go. I take the good with the bad. I swear there's no looking back. Just focus on where I'm at. They tried to count me out. Only God knows when I'm done. I'm shining just like the sun. Until then, I'm having fun. You feel me?
It's a real cold world that we living in, but stay strong, don't let them see you giving in, cause people laugh at the hell that you living in, and make jokes when your options is limited, and be the ones telling you what's up, only come around when they use you up, and that's the reason you ain't really got nothing. That's not your real friends and I'm not frontin'. The difference between me and the competition, they rely on crews and I'm self-sufficient. Yeah, I cut people off when I had suspicion. I just felt bad vibes in my intuitions, but I'm up, I don't care if you down. I swam through deep water when you prayed I drowned. Took flights out of town, never stayed around, and thank God when the plane lands safe on ground. But this for my people living with restrictions, going hard trying to kick addictions. You could do it here, my conviction. This is true story, we don't deal with fiction. Let the song lift you up, take this as a keepsake. You deserve it all, don't deal with cheapskates. LeBron on the track, yo, it's more than just he say. My first week I need it like it's Jordan release date.
Here we go, I'm glad I'm doing it all. I'm glad I'm putting it down. I got this thing off the ground. It wasn't easy, yo, when they expect you to lose. And it's your choice if you choose. Keep my movement on the move. Let's go. Here we go. I take the good with the bad. I swear there's no looking back. Just focus on where I'm at. They tried to count me out. Only God knows when I'm done. I'm shining just like the sun. Until then, I'm having fun. You feel me?
Here we go, here we go, here we go, yo. Here we go, here we go, here we go, yo. Here we go, here we go, here we go, yo. Here we go, here we go.
Let's go.
Never give up. Keep going. Never give up.